It's Friday, so it must be time for Friday Focus. It is. And today we are talking about integrity selling. Whether you are interviewing for jobs and you have to sell yourself for the job, or you have your own service based business and you have to sell yourself and your services, or in your any kind of sales, integrity selling means you feeling good about it, feeling in integrity. I'm Laura Berman Fortgang. This is Friday Focus. I'm here at 10 a.m. Eastern every Friday. And gotta admit, it's full out fall. All right, so back to business here. If you're on LinkedIn or Facebook, I can see your comments if you want to say hi. Same with Instagram, two cameras going. All right, so what is integrity? Okay, integrity is you feeling aligned with your values, your ethics, your morals, right? And a lot of people, if they're uncomfortable selling themselves, they don't feel good about it, right? And why does that come up with your integrity? Are you lying? That's the question. Now, it's not about lying. It's just about how comfortable you are um putting yourself out there. Now, before we get off the topic of integrity, let me go back to the to a TV example. If you remember Tony Soprano in The Sopranos, right? So everyone has their own level of integrity, right? Integrity is a slippery slope. You might judge that someone else doesn't have high integrity and you do, but the person who you think doesn't have high integrity, they think they're in integrity. So if we go back to Tony Soprano, he was completely in his integrity to be a gangster and do the kind of things that most of us would find unfathomable. And then we started to see a break in his character where he started to realize he wasn't such a good person. And the whole construct that he had constructed started to shatter and it changed how he behaved. So, anyway, the slippery slope of integrity is to say that it's subjective, it's totally up to you. But it's not out of integrity to sell, even if you feel icky about it. And, I know icky is such a sophisticated word, right? But, as I've said before, a lot of these topics that I bring up, I do so because they're going on with clients or they're going on with people that I'm talking to during the week in consultations or in my group programs. And one thing that keeps coming up when people are afraid to put themselves out there or to sell their product or to sell themselves in a job search is shame. Now, I'm a coach and not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but if you're afraid to sell yourself, you feel ashamed, you feel like it's icky, that is a place to look. Like, where have you not been allowed to be fully yourself? Where do you feel like you need to apologize for something? Do you feel shame? Are you afraid to be seen? Do you have issues with asking for the money you feel your services or your abilities are worth? Right. So, integrity selling, I'm not even going to show you how to integrity sell today because it's really more about you looking today at you. Why do you feel funny selling yourself? Putting your skill set out there in an interview or being on a consultation with a would-be client and asking for them to work with you because you believe in what you do. But I am going to talk about how do you shift this for yourself. Okay. So if you do feel shame or you feel like it's out of integrity or feel like selling is icky, here's the place to shift. Okay. You need to shift this from selling to service. Right? So you're not selling yourself if you are showing the interviewer how you can be of service to them in that job function, right? You are there to say, these are all the skills that I have, these are the accomplishments that I have, and I think it'd be a great fit for what you're looking for. You are serving them. They need to fill a role, and it can be you. Now, on the other side, when you're working with would-be customers and you're selling your services, you have to think, I'm not selling to them. I'm serving them. I want to help them solve a problem. I want to help them be out of pain. I want to help whatever it is that you produce as a result. You want that for them, right? You want that in your business for your customer. You want that in that job search that the recruiter or the boss or whoever's the hiring manager gets what they want. So when you shift that inside yourself, it helps to get rid of those pieces that you feel are out of integrity. So here are the things, 2 things to take away today. Look at where, is it really out of integrity for you to put yourself out there, or do you have shame involved? And where does that come from? You need to identify that. Even if you need to work with a therapist on it, you need to identify that. And then the second thing I want you to take away is that you're not selling, you're serving. You're trying to show how you can fill that role and help that person fill a need, stop the pain, create a result. These are the things that are important to feeling like you are in integrity when you're selling. All right. So Friday Focus is 10 a.m. Eastern, and it's only 5 minutes, sometimes 10. But thank you for hanging out with me. Hey, to Dine for TV. I'm very honored that you're here. Hey, everybody. All right. Any last comments? I can see them if you want to do so. Otherwise, this video will be here on my Instagram and up on YouTube and anywhere else you want to find it. Laura Berman Fortgang. Take care.